Hi traders, and welcome to today's ACY Securities Forex Market Analysis. My name is Duncan Cooper and I will be your host. Today we'll be focusing on the dollar index and the pound to the US dollar. So first we'll look at the news items coming out for the week, and then we'll have a look at the charts. Hi traders, just at forexfactor.com, just going to review the news items for the coming week. Now I'm going to be reviewing the pound US dollar. So I want to look at the news items that can affect that particular pair. And starting on Tuesday, we've got nothing remaining. Into Wednesday, 10:15 PM. These are Queensland time, my time. We've got the ADP non-farm employment change coming out. Into Thursday, the US ISM services PMI. And then the bigger one, the FOMC statement, 4 o'clock in the morning for me. And then later in the day, so we've got the US interest rates decision early Thursday morning for me, and then for the UK, 10 PM my time, again Queensland time, we've got the pound interest rate decision, official bank rate coming in at 10 PM. 10:30 PM minor news item, the unemployment claims. And then the last one for the week, getting into Friday, we've got 10:30 PM the US unemployment rate coming out. Okay, so a few large items coming out that can definitely affect the pound US dollar, so make a note of those. Alright, let's get to the charts. First up, let's have a look at the dollar index. So I'll just move to that chart. Here we go. Alright, so this is the monthly chart, and we're a bit range bound. We are making higher bottoms up to a higher top, but we're holding at the moment at monthly resistance, old support at 94.54. Now last month's candle was negative, and we are negative on the current month. We're on the second day of the month, and the question is, are we going to move down below this level of support at 93.47 based on the monthly chart? So trend on the monthly is up, just holding at resistance. Weekly still showing high tops and bottoms. We've held at resistance, we've moved down, had a positive week last week, reversed up from this level of old resistance becoming new support. So the question is, are we going to move up and through? So can price move through, or is it going to move further down, or is it just going to consolidate within this area of support and resistance? Time will tell. Alright, now obviously some large news items coming out for the week. We've got the interest rate decision for the US, we've got the job figures coming out as well, so by the end of the week we could be well above 94.54 or well below 93.47. so time's going to tell. It's all going to be news based in terms of the direction for the dollar index. And we can see last week, Thursday came down, Friday moved back up. So we're getting clear support at 93.47 at the moment, that area from this old top. And it's a little bit choppy in here at the moment, and we're kind of sitting in the middle of the range on the day chart. But day chart trend has just turned up in terms of price action. MACD is still staying down. So as I say, the news items will, I'm sure, determine the overall direction over the coming week. Alright, let's get to the pound dollar. This is the monthly chart, and last month I was talking about the MACD possibly crossing down. It has crossed down on the monthly chart. Often when we get a cross down on the monthly, that's the precursor to a long-term move down. We got a cross here, and we got a healthy move down over the long term. So have we topped out at this area of resistance through here? So in terms of resistance, I'm using this final top here at 142.48 for the monthly chart, and support, there's a couple of lows in here that we false broke over the last 2 months, and I'll get those numbers for you as we move to the weekly chart because it's a bit covered up here. Overall, the trend here on the monthly is actually still up. We've moved up above this high, created a double top. The last high is fractionally high to the last high, so it is just holding to a monthly uptrend. But if we move back below these tops, then I'm thinking this will probably turn to down over the long term. As I say, the MACD is crossed down. So just move it to the weekly chart. Those monthly levels, these old tops, still acting as support. They're at 135.14 and 134.82. So you can see back in September, late September, we came down and broke through those levels and we bounced back up on the weekly chart. So what I'm seeing on the weekly chart is a series of lower tops, one top, two tops, three lower tops formed, and we moved down from the second lower top to a lower bottom, rallied back up. Let me just put in support and resistance for the weekly. Resistance is this top now at 138.34. Support, I'm going to go down here, 134.11. Now, the dollar index is a little bit range bound, but the structure on the pound dollar is a bit more cleaner. We've had a healthy move down, we're having a rally, starting to fail up here, and we've had 3 negative weeks. So I'm just anticipating, unless the news changes things, the overall trend here is down. It's just going to continue down, have a retest of these monthly tops, and my target for a move down is weekly support down here at 34.11. MACD is just confirming the continuing trend. So overall there, the weekly chart trend is down. I'm just looking for a continuation. Notably as well, what I'm seeing is if you draw a fib from high to low, we've had a retracement up to the 79% level, lining up with the 138.100 level, and we failed there, and we're starting to move down. So it all looks very solid for a move down in terms of we've rallied to 79% level, and all things being equal, if nothing changes in terms of trend and the news, that we're just going to be moving down within the structure of that trend, testing weekly support and potentially moving down and through to say the 127 extension at 132.75. So that's my long-term picture. Let's move it down to the daily. And price structure is now in a downtrend. We've got a lower top moving to a lower bottom. MACD's crossed down. Just put in support and resistance. This is the current daily level of support we're testing, 136.73. This would now be daily resistance, 137.35. Alright, so really I'm just watching for a rally. Now, for me, in a perfect world, it would be rallying back up this way. At the moment, it's deciding is this level of support that we've just toying with. We've moved below it. We actually tested it on the high. Well, this is actually the current day, so we're testing today's high. It's coming in just at 136.73 area on a retest, but I'm hopefully just looking for a deeper rally and then a move down. So I'm just going to draw a fib in from the high of last week to the current low. If we keep moving down, I'm just going to drag my fib down as we keep moving down so I can start to see a rally coming in. So that's how I'm going to draw my fib. So before I move to the 4-hour chart, day trend is quite clearly down. I'm just looking for a rally. Where is the most obvious point for a rally? Moving to the 4-hour chart. In terms of using the fib tool, the 62% level or the 79% level are the obvious points to look for a rally. It'd be great if we could have a deep rally, then you could set yourself up for a sell at a higher point for the move down. So I'm just going to be monitoring the 62 to 79% area, and that's at 137.57 up to 137.88. If price could from where we are now, rally back up to 62 or 79% level, or in between that area would be great. Looking for a failure on a lower time frame to sell. Now it might not get that deep. Price may just rally back up to daily resistance at 137.35. It's just a case of monitoring things. And if I'm unlucky, price may only just rally to this level of support or resistance here at 136.73. But hopefully as the news comes out through the week, we might get some positivity for the pound dollar. Can it push up to the 62 or the 79% level, or in between, for then seeing price to fail, dropping down to a lower time frame for an opportunity to sell? So that's what I'm looking for. In terms of a target, let me just tidy things up. And back to the weekly, and I was drawing in a fib before from this high to low, and I can see we're failing at the 79% level up here, and we're starting to move down. So I'm just looking for price to move back down and retest weekly support at 134.11. Okay, so looking for an opportunity for price to rally, then looking for an opportunity to sell on a lower time frame, and then long-term targeting down at 134. I can just get the exact number for you, 134.11. Okay, so that's my analysis for today. Have a great trading week. Look forward to seeing you next time.
Want a real opportunity to improve your trading? Join Duncan Cooper in his free 12-part webinar series designed to help you improve all areas of your trading. The upcoming webinars for this week: 2nd of November, Understanding a Candlestick Chart and Identifying Candlestick Patterns. In this webinar, Duncan will walk you through the basics of chart reading, understanding a candlestick chart, and teach you the most popular candlestick patterns that traders use, finishing with a live chart exercise. 3rd of November, Forex Trading, Live Market Analysis. During this webinar, Duncan will review 12 currency pairs, determine the key support and resistance trading levels for the week ahead, discuss his favorite risk to reward trading opportunities, and answer your trading questions. 4th of November, Trade Orders and Execution, how to use market, stop, and limit orders. In this webinar, Duncan will teach you the different order types that can be used when trading. He will cover market, stop, and limit orders. Duncan will finish with a live demonstration in the MetaTrader 4 trading platform.